What a season. What a season. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wasn't that excited for Goblin Slayer Season 2 when I first heard its announcement. I didn't care much for, first season was okay. It was interesting. I did enjoy it, but it was just on my man list. Then watching the movie and now watching and finishing Season 2, I changed my mind. No, this is pretty good. I like it. The story isn't over complex. It has that good POVs of in point perspectives I'm always enjoy to see. Good action. Goblin Slayer himself definitely makes major developments in this season, and so do other characters, such as the Priest Girl. Even Sword Saint is in on the action. It was amazing. And of course, it's used the anime trope of the main character who has been done wrong is too kind for their own good. Where I understand the girl's in a bad situation, the princess, but still, I'm like, if this is a bridge, don't steal my shit next time. While the princess is whispering in her ear, don't do my shit next time. Don't steal shit. The karma comes around to her, and she got bad karma and stuff. What I don't understand is the two-dimensional villains, the noble and the dark caster, doing their crazy outlaw monologue. Literally just saying everything they did. I did this and that. It's such 2D villains, but such you have inside of a Dungeons and Dragons role playing set. That's just how it is sometimes. I'm gonna just say everything I've done. Real people, they don't even talk about it. They pretend it didn't happen. Okay, on to the next thing in business. Especially the cartels. But this guy, no, it's no, I gotta brag, man. I gotta say something. And that's how it really happened. So that one part, really. And it seems so convenient. You mean to tell me that the princess, they plan the princess to get kidnapped? If that's the case, how did that happen? How do they know the princess was leaving the city unnoticed? How? Seriously, how the hell did they know that? It's she snuck out, stole someone's garments, and hitched a ride, pretending to be someone else and gets kidnapped. How did they know that would happen? You're not smart to think that far ahead if that's the case. You're not smart enough not to brag about your damn plans that you're within city walls. That makes no sense, man. Sometimes people be so smart, be so dumb at the same time. That's just how it is sometimes, people. It really, really is. I can't get over that. No, that being said, like I said last episode, I said I was disappointed within how the battle was. But then I should have realized the battle was not over. A great demon hand came out. Just a great demon hand, and that's it. And the way they had to defeat this thing was very smart. They had to use the elevator to squish it because they were low on everything, man. They barely had anything left, and Goblin Slayer just coming out with these plans because he is the planner of the group. And they made it by the skin of their teeth. I'm telling you, Priestess feel like she got some backbone. Feel like she definitely feel like she's grown, but not to the point where she wants to be. In a way, because even at some point, she saw her as she was holding Goblin Slayer's arm, and then she's still relying on him too much instead of actually supporting him to a point where she feels like she can stand by side by him proudly. But she doesn't feel that way, especially after what happens towards the end, where even more goblins show up. They're oh man, this is it. You're carrying the princess. The elf girl's injured. Even the lizard guy, he ain't doing so well, man. Goblin Slayer's probably low on stamina. The priest ain't that strong when it comes to hand-to-hand combat or even melee combat. It's just not a good situation right now. And I like how the Sword Saint comes up and she shows her bravery. Because in a way, they couldn't do anything. The king couldn't do anything because it would ruin his reputation and damage the kingdom. You had your princess. Not only did she stole someone's clothes, she got kidnapped. and terrible things happen to her with goblins that summon a dark god. Yeah, that's not good on the resume. So they couldn't do anything. So they had to work their way around. Work their way around and using the sword sanctors, gathering up tons of party members to come and do what they need to do. And you saw her shaking, despite all this, despite how powerful she is still traumatized by things that have happened to her, especially in front of Goblin, for crying out loud. But yet, she still took the courage. And I think even to this day, a lot of people still forget that courage isn't about you having no fear, but you having fear, but learning to face it. And I know it's a saying that's been heard so many times, but then again, humanity seems to forget these very, very simple lessons, is all I'm saying. So the Saintress really showed up and, being on, like, I was waiting for her to have a moment to shine, so I was happy about that. One thing I am still ticked off again, I've been talking about this for the last 3 reviews, is that the kingdom did not supply them with any high quality gear. I am not letting that go. I'm sorry, I'm not letting that go. You question them a very, very important undercover secret mission, but don't give them the gear that they need in order to succeed. Because they ran out of their own gear, they almost died of their own gear. The prince would not have been saved. It wasn't for the Sword Saint showing up. I'm just saying, they would have been a lot more better off if you gave them the freaking gear. But you didn't do that, now did you? It's pretty messed up. They could at least, even when they use it, they could return it and stuff. That's all I need to do, man. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about this, but that just gets to me, man. That really gets to me. Now, all together around, these 3 arcs were pretty interesting. We saw Goblin Slayer in different lights. We even saw the Elf Girl as well, in different perspective as well. Everyone's getting along, they're not at each other's throats, they can crack jokes with each other, give each other advice, and even the other side characters. Each arc had its own way of telling the story of Goblin Slayer, and it was nice to listen to, The first one with the rookies and stuff, and you have the other adventurers talking to each other about their dreams and what they wanted to be, but it didn't happen and stuff. It was nice to hear that, Especially how he found out that one of the Wizard Boy sister was there, in the first episode. I enjoyed how Goblin Slayer took that and how you can tell how he feels his emotions without ever seeing his face. But the tone and the settings that they use when it comes to displaying his body, you can see how he feels, and that was just amazing how they did that. That was great execution. So props to that. Very big props and stuff. Even got to hear him laugh. We got to hear him laugh too. I almost forgot. With the Elf Village, he learned to enjoy himself and still fight the goblins no matter where he goes. Man. And then there's a thing where the lizard man actually, in a way, kind of proposed to the elf archer. Like, really? I was like that. Everyone was actually shocked because we were expecting the dwarf to say something, but nope, it was the lizard man. Once he becomes a dragon. I actually would like to see that. I really would. And then with this final arc, the city arc, we see what they've all learned and how much they have mastered over their time of being together as a party unit. And they have grown, and their actions have affected others as well, causing a chain reaction of the heroes being able to do their job properly. Because they did their job properly. Life is like a clock, man. All the gears and stuff. Well, old clocks, not the ones with digital. Well, that still counts too, I guess. But you know what I'm saying. Thank you. And nothing will change. Nothing will change because he'll do what he always does, where he is the Batman of this world. Or you could say he's the Punisher or anything else. Because, Batman doesn't kill, apparently. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox, all anime. Signing out.